FNATIC with the Storm pickup means that you have to focus the bat control on either the PL or the Storm. You will probably not catch both. But look at that, he's got basically 20 charges up. Yeah, there you go, 20 charges in the wand. Nothing to be scared of.
And it always feels very, very nice when you have 21 charges just sitting there waiting to be used up. Bot lane, Savage could use those one charges right now because he is being chased down and he is going to be the first blood. Zephyr will pick it up on the Rubik. Nah, Jabs wasn't really able to help out at all. That'll be enough. Both will back off, just trading regen. Cuckoo feeling the need to bring even more out, but now he could be in trouble. Simulate, back up to Jabs, but that's going to allow a cold feed to come out onto Cuckoo. But he'll be alright, he'll walk out of range. Now Zephyr's going to be there and they look to turn this around. Jabs has no way out of this and should just die. The Savage is coming in to threaten Cuckoo a little bit. He does take him out, but now the 8th remnant does connect. Zephyr doesn't really have mana, but does have a mango. At this point, like with Moon farming the way he is, he's going to be able to really start applying a lot of pressure. In fact, he finds himself a Royal Jelly as well, which is always really nice to have on your team. And looks like he may actually rotate up top. They pop the dragon form, and now, well, actually, DJ just dies to the Omni Slash of Raven. Carl is going to show up, and now zip in straight onto the junk. Trying to burst him down, Raven. He will go down. Now Whiteman as well will be the next target, and Moon finds a double kill. They will lose Ice, and now Moon just going to try and run away from Carl, who does have that Firefly active right now. He does at least get the healing ward, but should just die here to Carl, who has so much sticky napalm. And yeah, Moon, he will go down. DJ tried to come in to help out, but it'll be a double kill for both mid laners now.
This is buying them some space in their other lanes, so this is free time for Jabs to play catch up on the AA.
Easy catch. And oh, Cuckoo TP'd it in. Dragon Tail is going to be there. He does have an Astral Step. He'll dissimulate for now with the 8th remnant, not connecting on Moon, who will just zip away. But he's going to try and hold this by himself. Now Moon will feel comfortable to try and go back in. Dragon Tail will be there, and Moon zipping forward again. Perfect distancing from that 8th remnant, and will find a secondary kill for himself.
They take that tier 1 now, so you've got the dead lane top for GEEK fam. They're not going to be able to toss Raven there for safe farm. He switches over to bot, which will leave him a bit more exposed.
Oh, Whiteman gonna go down to Jabs. They were just fighting over those bounty runes, and well, Jabs wins out the war. Mid lane, however, DJ getting dived right now by Carl, but he committed the Spy Carapace, and Carl, well, he has a haste rune. So TJ goes into Vendetta, but he can't get out of the fire and will die. Now Ice, you do not want to go into that man right now. Luckily, the Firefly does wear out, but the sticky napalm is still doing a lot of damage. He needs one more hit, but Moon is in here, and he cannot finish it off. Oh, and you saw Whiteman come in trying to go for a stroke of fate on the Grimstroke from a mile away, but...
So if they want to get this done, they actually do have to play with their Void Spirit in this case. Void Spirit and Grimstroke together is really potent initiation.
Oh, they're going to make a chase down to Savage. Up at that top lane, he will Phantom Rush away, and he does have help, but the lasso is going to be there, and Whiteman will show up with the Inkswell, and that's going to be a very, very easy kill. Now Cuckoo will make the jump straight onto Jabs, and Jabs understands he has nowhere to go. He's going to die eventually, and Carl will be the one to pick it up on the Batrider. They don't quite find the opening. FNATIC, meanwhile, they've smoked up. Moon again rushing towards that top lane. They spot out Carl. DJ is there in the Vendetta as well. They zip in straight away with the Impale and Vendetta Strike. They even commit the Ice Blast just in case. And you see why. There were so many rotations coming in from GEEK fam, but they just aren't going to make it in time. And then straight to Moon. Moon has plenty of mana though. He should be just perfectly fine unless they get the Blink Lasso. And Moon, he's going to TP away. Oh, he didn't walk into the tree line, and that means he is probably dead. The Inkswell follow-up from Whiteman was enough to secure the kill. It's on to Carl right now, and with the Firefly, of course, he does leave a trail behind, but he has a haste rune, so...
So that's something FNATIC can really maximize here. Go.
Ice does get the stun off, and now the zip in from Moon with the Ice Blast to fly in. Is it enough? Cuckoo, he does dissimulate. Should be fine for now, but the Ice Blast damage is slowly ticking away, and well, Moon actually finds Whiteman while he's at it. And Cuckoo will barely survive with his life intact. I think he had about 50 HP before he ticked out.
Oh, Savage.
Meanwhile, top, however, Savage being chased down. Carl will get defused up, but Savage should eventually just be dead. Surely. Omni Slash, yeah, they just commit the Omni. They don't want to waste any time with this PL. Just secure the kill. In all fairness, Omni Slash is still 15 seconds away, but they may feel like they'll have enough time by the time they get to the team fight, and well, now it's 10 seconds away, so it's almost certainly going to be up very, very soon. There will be a jump in straight onto Ice Ice Ice. They'll just try and secure this DK kill. No need to Omni this. And they do get it. And with that, well, they'll take some creeps away, but more importantly, I think they really want to just try and take out that tier 1 mid tower. Yeah, maybe Cuckoo getting caught out by Moon. Ice Blast again to fly in.
Oh no. No.
And Moon is tipping Cuckoo now, just thanking him for all the free kills. Although, oh Moon, no, not like this, Moon. You just tipped him. That's it, Cuckoo. Tip him back, Cuckoo.
Oh, overconfidence.
You can't tip and then die a second after. That is an automatic retip. Carl, of course, in trouble now, going to try and run away. He does get Lance, but he is a very, very fast bat, though. No, the Spike Carapace will hold him in place. But essentially, GEEK fam, although it wasn't the cleanest effort...
And you take away the presence FNATIC's relying on. They really do rely on Moon to get them their plays right now. Because Ice is not really in a position to get all of this done himself. And Savage can do some damage, but it's not perfectly safe for him.
Wyman gets the ink swell off, but he will not survive. However, Savage is currently pretty alone. His team is coming in, but he may die in the process. Ice Blast is there. Raven will go for the spin. Savage still falling low, but Cuckoo's falling even lower. Raven, he does end up dying, and now Cuckoo, he's going to be a sitting duck, and Savage walks out of there with a triple kill. And I was almost certain he was going to die, but it just was not the case, and that is going to be almost a full team wipe.
Grosh can be taken by FNATIC, and GEEK fam does not have info on the map to see this one.
No, they do not. It's a big win for FNATIC if they do get it, but GEEK fam are rushing their way there. They seem to know something is up. This could be a big Roshan teamfight as Carl, he does have the lasso. Now they will know. Savage will doppel straight out. Meanwhile, Ice 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 is there. Lasso was on Wyman, I believe. In fact, no, it was Ice Ice Ice, but he will survive. Now Moon jumping straight onto Carl, trying to control that Bat Rider up. He will go down. Meanwhile, Savage onto Raven, draining all that mana on the Jug. Raven is still mad fighting Savage, who runs away now. Cuckoo, though, will go down on the Void Spirit, and Whiteman also loses his life on the Grimstroke, and in fact, make it a fourth in the form of Zephyr. And now you can just go straight back into that Roshan pit.
Is not melting through anyone. We saw him throw the Omni Slash on top of the lasso onto Ice Ice Ice. He might have been bouncing around a bit.
The problem is finding out which one the real PL is. There was just so many illusions, and ultimately he was attacking the wrong one. It was just the cleave damage that was doing all the work. Now Carl, top lane, getting caught out as Moon will zip in, but he has plenty of help around, or maybe he doesn't. Zephyr gets silenced. Carl is going to die, and now the Rubik should also follow in his footsteps. Moon is just going to go ahead and secure that kill, and well, Ice Ice Ice, Dragon Tail is going to be there on Cuckoo, but DJ also used the Yules at the same time, and he will not be able to land the Impale. This draft was pretty sure to fall off if they did kind of end up in this situation. And you're starting to see the weaknesses of the Jug. It doesn't really scale as well as it used to either. Yeah. He's dead. That's not good.
That's a great Orchid reveal from Moon. All things considered, that's a pretty late Orchid as well on the Storm. You don't tend to see it this late, but it's still doing a lot of work for FNATIC.
Zip in, Moon. Goes straight onto Wyman. It'll be an easy Grimstroke kill, or will it? He gets the Soulbind off, but both those supports are definitely going to die. And, well, you're near the tier 3 towers, you may as well. In fact, they found Carl. Moon, he's going to zip in after DJ. They're going to find a fourth pickoff now. And, FNATIC, I mean, they have a bit more time, but they have a lot of time on that Dragon form.
That's a lot of time where you just don't have presence. You could maybe have Cuckoo zip in and out. Very dangerous proposition for a Void. Oh,
Cuckoo getting caught out again, and there's the Orchid from Moon, and now he thinks about going after Raven. He's going to be an Ice Blast just flying through, and eventually Moon, he is very low on mana anyway. Like, he does have the Aegis, but you definitely don't want to just throw it away.
Oh man, I love this from Jabs. He actually finishes up the Kaya and Sanj, so got a little bit more tankiness in our AA.
Cuckoo caught out again. We'll go down. That's going to be a dieback on Cuckoo. And yeah, it's not very often you get to see the Kaya and Sanj being finished off on Jabs.
It's falling apart. Like, they still have their tier 2 bot, so FNATIC can't go for that full mega creeps. In fact, they go away from the range barracks. Oh, Savage.
Well, getting caught out with the lasso. That's going to be a big pick-off. They actually find it. Of course, he wasn't the one holding the Aegis. That was Moon. So, and speaking of, it does expire now. I mean, it's a fair bit of gold. It's not going to affect FNATIC that much, I don't think, though. I mean, they've got a 24k net worth lead. Oh, look at Moon. Just zipping in, though, Carl. A very, very nice BKB. Now the silence came out, but they don't have lasso. But they have a soulbind. And with the silence, it's going to be enough. In fact, no, Moon, he's just too tanky. There's just no follow-up. GEEK fam, they're trying to be creative here, but well, now Ice jumps in with the Inkswell, with the Dragon Tail. They're going to just perma-stun up Raven. And Raven, well, he doesn't even have anything to use right now. He can't Omni, he can't do anything else. He will die. Cuckoo as well, probably going to go down, and they've called the GG. And FNATIC with a very, very dominant Game 1 victory over GEEK fam. GEEK fam, great start, but overall, the draft just couldn't carry them through.
Yeah, they needed to play a lot faster. They didn't quite get that done. And FNATIC just exploited holes, so... That's pretty potent, right? We have seen Shadow Fiends really go online fast. This does rectify GEEK fam's issues of going a bit too slow in Game 1.
Yeah. It's that classic... classic SF clock, but yeah, you're looking at Moon right now.
Ooh, yeah, no.
They recently buffed those searing arrows as well, right? I think they buffed the early damage to it.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel like Carl has 12 Necromastery stacks. He's certainly not pumping the damage.
Top lane, Savage actually ends up going down. They ran a bit of a tri lane up top and they caught him out, but mid lane now, Moon finds the kills. DJ rotates in, and well, Moon, he was very, very low on that clinks, but with DJ around, they secure another kill. So, and then, of course, denies himself off of the reset.
As long as Savage still has waveform, you're not going to be trapping him, and he can easily punish. So, perhaps GEEK fam should invest. Oh.
He's got no mana right now for waveform. So that's a bit of an awkward situation here for Savage, as he will strength morph, but is it going to be enough? It looks like it eventually will allow him to walk out of there. He does start agi-morphing, but you got to be careful about that Shadow Strike. That poison damage can be a bit, can creep up on you, but he'll be fine. Still Zephyr going to dive now that tier 1 tower. Cogs will not land onto Savage. He's got no regen available right now, but Jabs may be willing to just give him over a tango. In fact, Jabs about to go down as well to that Shadow Strike, and he does go down. Savage now going to show himself again, but Zephyr, he says hello. Courier going to go down to Cuckoo. He tries to waveform forward to get the stuff off the Courier. It looks like he did manage to get it just in time. But does he survive this? Zephyr is still chasing him down. There's going to be a rotation back in from Jabs, going on to Cuckoo. Magic Missile there. They'll find the Queen of Pain, and still Savage survives. Now Zephyr needed to run out of there. And they just don't have the damage.
The timings of a troll aren't as explosive as a morph. Like, morphling is much more sensitive to finding that early farm.
Yeah, and well, speaking of Raven, getting jumped right now, the skeletons to be dropped, and Raven does die. It's just so much damage when you drop that wall. If you get a nice lineup, but this isn't going to save that tier 1 bot tower, which is just being dropped very, very early. Back Ice. Yeah, he'll just stick around. He'll claim it with the treants. Raven may be able to find the kill now, as Zephyr has rotated in. So Ice will pay for this, but Moon is thinking about coming back in. He doesn't have the burning army, though, so I'm not sure if he can actually get a kill here onto Raven, but now DJ showed up. The treant blocks from Ice from the grave, and now the Fisher as well. Raven's in trouble. He's forced to pop the Battle Trance. DJ will be chased down. Battery assault there from Zephyr. He will die, but Raven knows Moon is following. Cogs out from Zephyr just to try and ensure Moon doesn't get too close.
Morbid mask up, pre 10 minutes in. That's a pretty good sign for the pace of the morph. That's a really good pace, actually, considering that lane.
All mid lane. Moon getting caught out here by Zephyr. It looks like he may go down, though he does heal up a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. But he got that skeleton army out, and now Carl, he will go down as the trade. They even find more in the form of that Oracle. Ice came in from the side. And so it's a 2-for-1 trade in the end. I mean, that's all you can do if you're Cuckoo right now. You just Shadow Strike. Hope for the best. No rotations coming in as of yet from GEEK fam to try and deal with him. And in fact, Savage just blinks straight back in. Cuckoo has Blink available. Moon, he's waiting for it. Now the TP away. Jabs, can you stun in time? He can swap. And it was just a very, very risky play for Cuckoo that...
Just saying, well played. Amazing play, Jabs. Really big swap there. Props to him.
He is doing a great job, John. You don't always have to knock on the pos 5. Zephyr going on Ice, who does sprout away. Going to be in a lot of trouble. He is not even going to bother trying to TP out. He'll just save it.
But look at this. He's dragging that creep wave away. So it's going to be harder to get that push. He's dragging it all the way back.
See, this is classic Ice. Even though he's dead, it's not over. There's going to be some influence being placed on the map by him. Mid lane, Carl, Echo Slam going to be there, and he does go down.
Oh, man. He's just not safe. There's the clinks, you know?
Cuckoo back down to the bot lane. Fisher going to be there. Jabs looking to try and get another stun off if he can. They'll try to get vision as Cuckoo's going to juke him out to the left side, and it's a nice juke there from Cuckoo. Now the rest of GEEK fam, they've had enough of Cuckoo being bullied, and all smoke going to be broken. Zephyr will hook shot in, but a great swap out from Jabs immediately, and Zephyr just melts. Moon took him out so quick, and now, do you really want to fight like this? Not in the skeleton army, surely. Cuckoo, he's about to fall. He does blink away in time, but Moon is still on the chase. Although nice dust coming out from Whiteman, realizing this was happening. Swap is going to be there, and it will save Moon. The Sonic Wave was just barely out of reach. And Jabs again telling himself he did a great job as Ice now going to jump in. Cuckoo trying to go for the snipe on Moon. And it does not pay off. I don't think he has the space for the SMY.
No. It's gonna slow down the timing of the BKB as well. I think they're just relying on the Oracle.
Hook shot. Trying to steal the Roshan. Aegis, no. Savage, he's got it. Cuckoo in the middle as well. It looks bad, and now the Echo comes in. DJ just secures both kills. Now, they found Carl with the Yules. Carl really has nowhere to go right now, so they're going to chase him down with the waveform as well, and he should definitely just die, as Moon will have the follow-up damage. And even Jabs looking for another. Whiteman trying to run away, but he is going to be surrounded. Fisher block is going to be there on Whiteman. He fates Edicts for a little bit, but they block him up. And, you know, FNATIC, John, they're looking real good today.
Yeah, this is the performance we expect from this team. They certainly are starting to pick up quite the pace here. They do have a solid lead set up now, 4K, and they're ready to go again. Like Moon is looking for someone to kill.
Yeah, and he finds Zephyr, and Zephyr does not have anywhere near as much HP to survive Moon's damage. And Raven wants to have a go here. Ice is going to just sprout Raven up. Now Cuckoo jumps in. Sonic Wave, no. It will be cancelled by DJ. Now it does come out, but Moon will be fine. Raven already popped the battle trance, but that's going to wear off now. It did nothing, really. They still try to go on Ice, but he's really just a diversion. Now the false promise comes out. Cuckoo right in the middle again, but there's an Orchid now. He'll get silenced up and die, but they at least find Ice. But Carl stuck around for those treants. He's being body blocked up again, though no, they'll switch around. Raven going to try and go into Jabs, and it looks like FNATIC may just be done here, as they don't really have much else to throw out. Though no, Moon comes in for a support kill again, and it will end up being a 2-for-2 trade. The more important target, though, is Moon, who is currently just in the tree line waiting to see if he spots out Raven, and he does. Hook shot from Zephyr, not going to land on DJ, and Moon just spotting out everyone right now that they use him up. They know he's there. He's underneath the sentry, but here comes Savage to join his team. There's the Ethereal, but he's been blocked up by the Fisher. He can't get any further damage out. Carl will finally get Adaptive Strike, but it does nothing. And now the Requiem coming out. Savage, he's in trouble. He will lose the Aegis. A very, very messy engagement from both sides.
It gives him some more confidence in jumping that morph. They're going to have an opportunity to perhaps punish Savage here. And that entire time they were playing on the bot. Oh.
Yeah, Raven's in trouble. You've got a Clinks, you've got an H's Prophet,
Oh, yeah.
you've got DJ on the Earthshaker. With that Orchid, he's just got no way to survive. And, well, for now, he still has the SOI queued up.
So there is that utility from going this build early on. It just feels like it's not quite early enough anymore. Like a 6k deficit here for Geek Fam. It's not going to be enough for you to face up against Savage, and Savage is, of course, saving up now. Oh.
May survive and just barely does. Moon is still on the chase, though he gets slowed up. Now it does go down. DJ gonna go for more as he chases up Whiteman. And yeah, just commits the Echo for it. Just wants to stun it. Well, False Promise is going to be there, but they might have enough damage. Moon is just pumping it out. The Urn may allow him to survive. No, it won't. The Clinks is hitting way too hard right now with the Orchid.
Yeah,
it's too much.
Yeah, that's really the best use of their time. They get some nice deep wards, at least in this triangle area on the Dire jungle. So they have a little bit more. They might be able to catch ice as well. Oh no, it's Zephyr. Yeah.
No, he's got him.
Yeah.
But now, Jabs gonna come in, DJ gonna be there as well. They call Whiteman out on the Oracle at least. They will allow Zephyr to get out, but now here comes the Morphling. And, well, you got Zephyr out, but you didn't really get Raven out. That's a problem.
Yeah.
But no, they won't run into the Radiant Triangle. Again, just huddling in that mid lane, just waiting for their target.
Oh, Carl?
They make it very clear they're there, but Carl is... Oh, what? There's some body blocks going on right now. And Carl in trouble. BKB's up, getting swapped up. Can't get the Requiem off, and he's going to die.
Oh.
That was actually the center of Jabs, I believe. It's not very hard when you've got a Clinks. It's a lot of damage. And Savage says, hey, why don't we go for that mid-Rax? Moon says, okay, I think we can do it. And Raven finds out they probably can as well. Cuckoo, that is not safe, sir. Does get a nice Sonic Wave off, but there's the army being dropped. And now Savage is in the middle of all of them, just cleaning them up. This game could be over. DJ, he just jumps in with an Echo, but misses everything. Savage is still alive, meanwhile. The buybacks are flying out. They can't kill him.
Oh man, yeah, nah. It's like
that's it.
There you go. Yep.
GG's called.
26 minutes. FNATIC, you give Savage Morphling. I'm not sure what you expect.
It was a really tough. I mean, it's what can you do, right? You had to try something different with your draft if you're Geek Fam, and it was really rough after game 1. Looked even worse in game 2.